Hello guys, welcome to another Destiny 2 video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I thought I'd do one today, and I decided to do some commentary for this, because we're going to be doing another exotic mission, Solo Flawless, and it's from this episode Echoes, and it's called Encore. So, let's do it. Let's dive right in and do it. I'm looking forward to it. I've been wanting to do this for a little bit, only because it's something new that came out a little bit ago, not too long ago, and I think it's a cool exotic mission. If you played it, if you're watching this and you play Destiny, and if you've done this, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. What you think of it? Definitely, in my opinion, definitely not like one of the best, but still good. You know, I like it.
Guardian, there's still more to be found here, deep in the core of Nessus. And the Vex commanded by Maya Sandresh linger here. Eliminate them.
So my loadout for this is not gonna stick like, it's not gonna be like this the entire time. I'm just gonna keep the way my abilities are for the time being. Especially my super, probably up until the boss, because in the boss room I'm definitely gonna be changing my super. I am running prismatic though, so. And if you want to know what weapons I have currently, which I'll probably just switch this out with something different, I might use Indebted Kindness instead. I don't have Volt Shot on this, which sucks, but, you know. But I am using Rufus's Fury and Retrofit Escapade, which I love Retrofit Escapade. It's so good. I love it so much. Especially with Target Lock. Target Lock makes it like a million times more powerful, I think. Alright. But here we go. Yeah, I will say that this dungeon... it's not a dungeon. Honestly, I will say it does kind of feel like a dungeon, at least based on how long it is. I mean, there's really technically only 2 encounters in it. But it's an exotic mission. But this exotic mission is kind of long. It's definitely one of the longest ones in the game, longest exotic missions in the game. And you'll see why as we progress through, so. I will say it's very aesthetically pleasing though. So I really do like the aesthetics of the exotic mission. But I've done this mission like a bunch of times. I'm also looking forward to the dungeon. The dungeon's going to be a lot of fun, I think. 10th anniversary came out recently, and there's a lot of people doing the triumphs in regards to the title, which I'm going to be slowly working on. There's like the 10th anniversary armor set that you can get. There's the ornaments that go with it as well from the gift kiosk. So instead of actually wearing the armor, you could just use the ornaments, which still counts, which is good. So I'll be working on that at some point, but right now I'm not really prioritizing that. Right now we're doing a Solo Flawless exotic mission, Encore. So yeah, there's some skips here that I could do. Now, I'm not like players that use sword skating or eager edge or things like that, well skating, things like that. I kind of just run this normally, just like if, you know, an average player would go through this. Plus I don't have any macros set up to do that anyway, nor do I really have much practice in doing it either, so that's another reason why.
But the Cabal still pick over the bones of Maya's research. They will not find what they are looking for. We will make sure of it.
One thing I really need to do is put on, if I don't have it already, Solar Resist, because not only from the Cabal, but also the Vex. Oh yeah, I don't have any Solar Resist at all. So Solar and Void is what I'm going to be using for this throughout the exotic mission, so. Alright, so let's get started, shall we? So this is a mechanic that's throughout the exotic mission. You have to pick these modules up and you have to move them to different spots, and there's different ones throughout the exotic mission that we'll be using. So I'm not going to be going through all those secrets either. I'm just going to be running this normally as solo flawless. I could do a video where I do show all the secrets in here though, but I'm sure that there's plenty of videos on that already. So I'll be late to the party if I do that. So let's clear all these guys out real quick. Want to make sure we are in the clear. And I don't want to jump in there because that'll destroy me. That'll ruin me. Now this is where we come across another one of those nodes, which it's technically yellow in the game, but I do have a colorblind mode on, which I believe it's Tritanopia, if I'm not mistaken. So what this does is it partitions, it destroys or deletes this here. So I can pick this green one up and it blocks there, and then I can put it in here to open this up and put a platform underneath my feet. So, and there we go. Now we're gonna need this to go back upstairs. Not to go back upstairs, but we need it upstairs in order to progress to another section. So, if you guys aren't familiar with Destiny 2, it's pretty much a looter shooter type game. It's definitely had a lot of its ups and downs throughout its history. I will say Final Shape definitely was really good. It's a really good expansion, so it definitely made the game feel a lot better, play a lot better, and having a little bit more hope for the game, especially with some of the changes that they're making in the future, because the narrative director for Final Shape is going to be the narrative director for Frontiers. So I'm looking forward to it. So at least the story might be good. At least I hope so. So we need to run through this quickly, or else the wall's gonna close in on us. Or catch up to us and hurt us. And if I do go quiet, it's because I'm like really concentrating. So, alright. So now we have two of these green things, so I put one of them here. And as it's marked on my screen, we pick up this other one. And if you're wondering about these are one of the upgrades that you can get from the helm this week, because it's the final week of Act 3 and the end of episode Echoes. You can get an upgrade where those will destabilize the Vex, and you'll be able to shoot them without them shooting back at you. So it's really useful. And I'll demonstrate it in this area because there's going to be a lot of Vex right here. So if I shoot, boop, boop, and a big flash happens, and now they're destabilized. So now they can't really move. It's only for a short period of time, but it's enough to kind of clear out a good portion of them, so. Alright, onward to the next section. This place looks really cool, I think. I really love the flora that's in this mission. It's just so pretty. I mean, I'm still disappointed that outside of Nessus, like if you're going in a patrol area, none of it's changed, but if you go into the missions, then you'll see it change. Alright. Alright, gotta clear everything out here. Lots of X. There's gonna be a Minotaur that'll spawn. Alright, and it drops the partition, which the partition is going to be used to open this up. Now these nodes that are marked on my screen, these are radiolite samples, which there's like, there's a white one, like that one, there's green ones, and blue ones, purple ones, and those are based on the type of rarity and how big the samples are. And the purple ones are the legendary ones, which is what you need to progress in certain Triumph. But not only that, but if you get all the types of samples that are there, there's a crimson one, a violet one, a gold one, there's like an emerald one, iridescent one. There's so many of them. There's a lot of them. And if you get all of the legendary ones, then you pretty much get an exotic ship. So it's really cool. This is RNG based as well, as you can see, so... But I already have all of them. And you can put... Once you have the purple ones, you can display them in the helm. And also, if you collect so many of them all together, you'll be able to get, like, the lesser version of it. It's like an outer portion, and then the inner portion's, like, the actual full sample size of, like, a full sample of the actual thing. Of the actual radiolite. So it's really cool. Alright, so now we have access, which if we put this here, it opens up a portal. And we're going to be swapping back and forth a couple times while using this. There we go. And with that Hydra dead, we have this access. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put this access into this portal, like so. So I can come back through this way, pick this one up, so it gets rid of that portal, but I can come back through here, back into this hub area where all these other nodes are. Take this access, put this into here. Then I finally can pick up the connection one. Go through this portal, and there's, careful, there's like a ledge here. Put this here, and it creates a platform with a portal, but we need another access. So we have to go back here and pick this one up, and then take it with us through that portal. Through the portal right up in front of us. And with that, we continue, and now we're in this area, which this area is going to be the first boss. First boss, or first two bosses, actually, and you'll see in a moment why. There's two, or you'll see that there's two. Isdonios, Pledge to Yurix, is this first boss that's here. And we're going to have to wreck him, beat him up. That way we can progress, because it blocks this access node here, or module, for us to get through this portal that's beyond here. Alright, let's go. So there's Idonius, but Izira, Pledge to Uric. So these are the two bosses. A Subjugator. Oh gosh. Subjugator and a Tormentor. And I'm gonna save my super for probably at the end, to be honest. And now the boss has dropped an access module, and that's gonna be pretty much the theme throughout the next few sections. And we just keep going. We just do a little bit more of their health, back and forth. until we are finally able to defeat them entirely. This Cabal don't make it easy. Honestly, this subjugator scares me a little bit more because it's a stasis one. There we go. Alright. We can now get through here with our access. And there's the Tormentor, which is with his chest exposed, which means he's angry. Which is not good, because he'll chase after me, and he'll do a jump attack if he's close enough. Like that. And that can suppress you as well. And if you stand too close to him, he'll suppress you as well. There we go. These portals here, these are kind of just red herrings. They connect to each other. So if you go through that one, you go through here, go through that, and go through there. This is the real way to go. And here we are. Both of them are now here on the field, and we have to take care of them. Which, I'm just going to take care of the Tormentor first, just because he's the more annoying one. I'll super that one. Alright. Actually, I'll just take care of the Subjugator first, since his health is lower. If I can aim at him, there we go. Alright, all that's left is the Tormentor now. There we go. Whew, that was close. Really close. I mean, my health was okay, so that's, yeah, that's fine. Get loot, and now we can progress through. Alright. A little bit more of the calm before the storm, you know? So that's the first two bosses there. And now there's still a little bit to go before we actually make it to the final boss. So this is what I mean by it being pretty long. Definitely one of the longest missions. It probably is the longest exotic mission that exists in the game. Just because there are 2 boss fights. So. Ow. That really hurt. Ow. And let's get rid of that. There we go. I don't need to fight these guys, so I can just skip them if I want to, which I probably would rather do. Let me just come up through here. And here's another one of those nodes. And there's 2 wyverns, which kind of sucks. They're pretty beefy too. Get rid of this variable. Ooh. Oh, hello. There we go. Got you. There's more of those radiolite samples that we can get too. I'll just super that, just to make it easier. Alright. Now we just go collect these nodes here. Just go around, collect them. What I usually do is I collect all of these first and then use the hammer. Only because it'll spawn more. And it might fill up those spots, those now empty spots. So, it's just a better way to go about it, I think. Alright, pick up all these here. I believe there was, yep, there's one more right here. There's also these other destabilizing nodes that I could have used, but wasn't really that bad, so. And I'll switch to my Song of Flame super once we actually get to the boss room, which we're just about there. Or just, it's just around this corner. There's a Cabal boss right here, which is very annoying. That's the way to get through, and it also despawns all the other enemies. I think except for... oh no, I need to get rid of this guy too. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is switch to Song of Flame. And what I think I'm going to do as well is put down a Healing Rift. I think that would be a better idea. Clean out my inventory for a second here. I'm still going to keep on Retrofit just because machine guns just, you know, it'll help clear enemies a lot better. Go. And we have to interact with this to get to the boss room.
This is all that's left of Maya's search. A graveyard. And every exo a tomb for Chioma Essie. All we can hope is that her remaining copies in the VexNet have found their own measure of happiness.
Here we go. Alright. So I'm just mentally preparing myself. Alright, let's go. I need to put this here. That way I can interact with this node. Then I pick this back up, and I need to find out where the boss is. The boss is on the left side. Rid of this stupid variable. There. Ooh, we gotta be careful with that too. There we go. And once I put this in here, it'll spawn this platform that I need to charge up. And enemies will start spawning around me. Alright, so now that that's cleared, what I can do now is we can break this, and then we can start DPS on him. And just lay into him. Here we go. Alright, I need the access. Get rid of this cabal guy. There we go. Make it a little easier for me. Need to go ahead and grab this. And put this back in the middle here. Tamper with this. Remove this. Whoa. Alright. Get rid of this. There we go. And I think if I go on this side... Yep. Which I'm gonna have to... Is there an access? I can't just walk through that, can I? I don't think I can. Oh, okay. I know what I gotta do. Okay. Makes sense. Yep, I know what I gotta do. I gotta put this platform in so I can get that second access thingy. Come back through here. So I can grab this. And walk through this way. Then I put it in here. Now I can do my thing. Which my thing is this. Alright, that's done. So now, let's break it. Alright, now we can go to the middle. And this is where I'm going to use my super again. Break this triangle. And there we go. We did it. And that is Solo Flawless Encore. Oh, I got a seasonal challenge then too.
Thunderish may have abandoned this place,
It's gonna
but
dunk
her
all my stuff in.
presence is still felt in her Vex collective. Copies of copies, with the Vex mind guarding a secret long since discovered. We can only be thankful that we ended the threat before it grew beyond our control. Pitiful.
Alright. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to hit subscribe as well, because that lets me know that you guys enjoy the content on the channel and would like to see more. I'd like to give a shout out to my friends Gabe and Barry Medley for being members of the channel, and you could become a member too by hitting the join button down below. I've been Savvy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys! See you later.